From the sun-drenched shores of Sandy Bay, we welcome you to another night of premier super stadium truck racing at SpitFire Racing. Key Fuego Speedway has seen some legendary battles, and tonight promises to be no different.
The clock is ticking down here at Key Fuego Speedway. Every fraction of a second matters as these drivers hunt for that front row start. We are witnessing some incredible speed out there. The track temperature is perfect. These drivers are pushing their limits, scraping the walls of Key Fuego to shave off those precious milliseconds.
All right, SpitFire Racing fans, the best in the business are about to go wheel to wheel for 30 laps of classic racing action.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Key Fuego Speedway Showdown. The engines are roaring and the tension is high as we prepare to set the field for tonight's racing action. Qualifying standings are officially in. Let's look at how our drivers qualified for race 1. Starting from the back, in the 10th position, we have Vanessa 30. Rolling off in 9th is Jeckle. Taking the 8th spot on the grid is Thorn Blackflag. In 7th, we have Joe 30. Holding down the 6th position is Broken Voxel. Moving into the top 5, in 5th place is Niikuri. Charging from 4th is Kathleen Spitfire. Starting in 3rd, looking for a podium finish, is Angel. On the front row in 2nd is Sora, and claiming the pole position for tonight's race, in 1st place, it's Tiki.
10 drivers, 1 legendary track, and 30 laps of pure adrenaline standing between them and the checkered flag. Welcome back, race fans. We've just wrapped up a thrilling qualifying session. The engines are warmed up, the air is thick with anticipation, and the stage is set here at Key Fuego.
The drivers are lining up now. The tension here at SpitFire Racing is palpable. I'm on the edge of my seat already. The tension has been building all day during practice, Bob. I cannot wait to see who walks away from this battle the winner. Ooh, damn it, Bobby. I tell you what. The flag is about to drop on our 30-lap heat race any moment now. This is the chance for many of our drivers to cement their starting position for tonight's main 30-lap shootout. The green flag waves. 30 laps of intense action are underway at Key Fuego Speedway. The field is jockeying for position immediately, and it's a tight pack through turn 1. Tiki has jumped out to the front early, looking comfortable in the lead. They are setting a blistering pace, forcing the rest of the field to scramble to keep up. Look at the middle of the pack. Joe 30 is holding steady in 6th. Right in the thick of a high-speed chess match as they navigate the banked corners of the SpitFire complex.
Things are heating up. The gap between the leaders is shrinking. A single mistake now could be the difference between a podium finish and falling back into the pack.
Joe 30 is still locked into that 6th place position, showing great discipline. He's avoiding the chaos unfolding ahead and keeping a consistent rhythm, biding his time as we approach the final stages. And here comes Broken Voxel, knocking on Joe 30's rear bumper, closing in on the final laps of this heat race.
5 laps remaining. The intensity is sky high as the drivers begin their final push. Tiki is still out front, but the pressure from behind is relentless.
And there's the checkered flag. A hard-fought victory in the heat race for Tiki. A brilliant display of defensive driving to hold the lead. Excellent racing tonight at Key Fuego Speedway.
That heat race was an absolute riot in the streets. The intensity at Key Fuego has officially been turned up to a hell yeah level. Let's break down the results from that 30-lap sprint that just tore up the track. Tiki takes the win in a commanding performance with a best lap time of 0:16.752, setting a blistering pace. Sora was right on his bumper for the duration, finishing just 0.669 seconds back and walking away with the fastest race lap honors, a scorching 0:16.739 on lap 15. MFC3S rounded out our top 3, showing great consistency throughout the heat. Kathleen Spitfire followed closely in 4th. keeping the pressure on the leaders, with Niikuri locking down a solid 5th-place finish. Representing Dirty 30 Motorsports, Joe 30 put in a clean, disciplined run to secure 6th. The rest of the field, Broken Voxel, Vanessa 30, Thorn Blackflag, and Jeckle, battled hard through traffic, showing incredible grit as they fought for every position on the board. The track is all warmed up, the leaders have been identified, and the stage is perfectly set for the main event. The gaps are tight, the lines are set. Who's going to make the move that wins it all? Don't go anywhere. The main event is starting now.
Let's look at how our drivers will be lining up for our feature race. Starting from the back in the 10th position, we have Jeckle. Rolling off in 9th is Thorn Blackflag. Taking the 8th spot on the grid is Vanessa 30. In 7th, we have Broken Voxel. Holding down the 6th position is Joe 30. Moving into the top 5 in 5th place is Niikuri. Charging from 4th is Kathleen Spitfire. Starting in 3rd, looking for a podium finish, is MFC3S. On the front row in 2nd is Sora. And on the pole position for tonight's feature race, in 1st place, it's Tiki.
The atmosphere here at Key Fuego Speedway is electric, folks. The engines are rumbling, the crowd is on their feet, and you can smell the burning weed smoke coming from Jeckle's race trailer from here. The field is locked in, the nerves are frayed, and the pressure is at an all-time high. Our drivers are creeping toward the start line, inching their way forward as the official looks to set the pace. We are moments away from a massive showdown. The field is bunched up, eyes glued to the flag stand. Green, green, green! We are racing at the Key Fuego Speedway!
And Tiki is off to a blazing start here at SpitFire Racing. Key Fuego has been full of excitement. Just look at this damn battle here. It's the fastest of the fast here in Sandy Bay. No one is backing down. We are full throttle coming into this thing. I am speechless. Now this is what I call racing Bobby.
The lead battle has been intense. Gypsy Karma held the point from laps 2 through 6, but Tiki just executed a perfect line adjustment to reclaim the top spot on lap 7. The field is starting to stretch out, but the gap at the front remains razor thin.
The mid-race consistency at lap 12 is just insane. We've settled into a rhythm. Tiki is showing incredible composure in the lead, while Kathleen Spitfire and MFC3S are locked in a side-by-side war for 3rd. Joe 30 remains rock solid in 6th, keeping a consistent 17.4-second pace.
Every driver in the top 6 is turning laps within tenths of each other. The pace is relentless. The precision at Spitfire Racing tonight is at an all-time high as the field maneuvers through the tight technical corners. As we cross the 22-lap mark, finger wear is becoming a factor. The pace has dipped slightly, forcing the leaders to balance aggression with car control. Tiki remains in command, but there's no room for error.
The final traffic of lap 28. The leaders are now weaving through heavy lap traffic. It's a chaotic sight as Tiki navigates around the back markers, but they are holding their gap over a charging Gypsy Karma. Sandy Bay is the place to be when it comes to racing. I haven't seen a race this close since Sprint Cars the other week. What a battle between Tiki and Sora.
Tiki takes the checkered flag. Gypsy Karma brings it home in a well-earned 2nd, and Kathleen Spitfire rounds out a fantastic podium performance. An 8-minute, 43-second masterclass of a race.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event is in the books, and it was a legendary night here at Key Fuego.
What a roller coaster of speed, strategy, and pure heart.
The final standings. Tiki takes the crown, leading a massive 25 laps. Sora finishes a hard-fought 2nd, keeping the pressure on the whole way with a gap of only 2.3 seconds and taking home the fastest race lap honors with a lightning quick 0:16.729 on lap 28. Kathleen Spitfire rounds out the podium in third, putting in another stellar performance. MFC3S showed great speed to take fourth. Niikuri stayed consistent for fifth. Joe 30 brought it home for Dirty 30 Motorsports in sixth. Rounding out our top 10 finishers, Broken Voxel, Thorn Blackflag, Vanessa 30, and Jeckle.
Race night stats. With only 2 lead changes, we had ourselves a clean race. Most laps led, Tiki with 25 laps. Fastest lap of the night, Sora with a 0:16.729. That was a race for the history books here in Sandy Bay. The strategy was sound, the racing was clean, and the speed was simply off the charts. Thank you all for joining us for this championship showdown.
Here are the milestones and awards from the Sandy Bay Showdown. Recognizing the individual efforts that define the race night.
This next award is very special. The Puff Puff Pass Award. This one goes to the driver who kept the energy steady and the focus locked in all night long. The winner is Jack motherfucking Jeckle. Jack, you showed the kind of endurance that keeps the heart of this community beating. You kept the pace high and represented pushing through every one of those 30 laps to keep closing the gap on the field right to the very end. Your grit didn't go unnoticed, and you earned your spot on the track today. And now, Jack, this one's for you. Here's a massive bong rip to celebrate that finish. Huge congrats, Jack. Thanks for bringing that dedication to Sandy Bay.
And for the driver who kept the front runners on their toes all night long, we present the Relentless Defender Award. The winner is Broken Voxel. This award celebrates the driver who turned every lap into a challenge. Throughout this 30-lap feature, Broken Voxel faced the toughest test in racing, holding the line while the leaders came charging through. Their consistent, disciplined defensive driving didn't just hold the track, it forced the podium contenders to earn every single inch of their pass. A massive shout out for providing that gritty championship-level competition that makes every win at Key Fuego feel earned. Excellent work out there, Broken Voxel!
And now for the driver who made the track look like a blur. Presenting our Speed Princess Award, awarded to none other than Gypsy Karma. Talk about pushing the envelope. This driver didn't just find the limit, she shattered it. Not only did she dominate the heat race with a blistering 0:16.739, but she came back in the main event to raise the bar even higher, clocking in a stunning 0:16.729 on lap 28. Gypsy Karma officially set the night's benchmark. She proved tonight that when it comes to raw, blistering pace, she is the one to beat here at Key Fuego. Absolutely incredible driving. Congratulations, Gypsy Karma.
And our next honor, the Iron Driver Award. This goes to a driver who defines the word perseverance. The winner is Vanessa 30. She stayed the course, digging deep against a highly competitive pack. It takes a unique kind of grit to maintain focus for 30 grueling laps at Key Fuego. And tonight, Vanessa showed the exact level of tenacity required to run with the best here at the Sandy Bay Circuit. And now, for the most prestigious honor of the evening, the Tactical Master Award. This goes to a driver who didn't just race, they commanded the track. And the winner is Tiki. This performance was nothing short of a clinic in racecraft. After a high-stakes aggressive overtake on lap 7, he took the reins and never looked back, controlling the tempo for 25 consecutive laps. Even when the final sprint brought heavy lap traffic into play, they navigated the field with the poise of a veteran, keeping their machine on rails to cross the line and secure the victory. A flawless execution from start to finish. Take a bow, Tiki! What a night of absolute carnage and glory here at Key Fuego Speedway. The dust has settled, the engines have cooled, and we have witnessed some truly legendary driving. Let's recap our podium finishers who braved the chaos. Taking a hard-fought third place tonight is Kathleen Spitfire, followed by a stellar performance from our runner-up Sora. But standing on the top step, hoisting the trophy high under the lights, it's Tiki who takes the win. A huge thank you to the fans for sticking with us through every turn and every bump. We've seen grit, we've seen speed, and we've seen the spirit of Spitfire racing in full force. That's all for the Key Fuego Showdown. Keep those engines tuned and your eyes on the track. We'll see you at the next one.
Methanol, muscle, and a heavy metal sound. We turn the wheels and we shake the ground.